All right, so wrapping up the 2019 Figure 9 multifamily real estate market tour.
Mm-hmm.
We concluded there's really two markets that we want to focus our energies and time on, and those two being Dallas and Reno. We've got a variety of reasons. You can go back and look at the Dallas and Reno videos in particular to dive in more detail there. But overall, let's kind of get some highlights on why we like Dallas.
Yeah, so Dallas is solid population base. It's one of the, I think it's the sixth largest by asset value, and there's a ton of people that live there. So that's a really solid part. Like I say, it's a big market. So along with that comes a lot of there's a lot of infrastructure there and a lot of opportunity. So there's a lot of buildings out there and a lot of transaction deal flow. So
yeah, and some safety, I guess, in that large of a market too.
Right, so, absolutely. Yeah. That was the main thing. So its baseline is pretty solid and will continue. There's, like you say, a lot of market drivers that keep it sort of a solid play and a low risk moving forward as long as you invest right. So
yeah. And the other market we're gonna focus our time and efforts on is Reno. Biggest little city in the world, and primarily because Reno's rad. It's just fun to say.
It is. It is. It's such a great market for a lot of reasons. I mean, if you look at the stats on Reno, it's beating pretty much every other place for a lot of reasons. And like we said before, it's geographically located perfectly, or right near. So it's about 4 hours from San Francisco, but it's on the other side of the border. So you're under the the Nevada state laws. So that's awesome, and it's close to the mountains and close to it's got a lake right there, and you can get out into the desert really quickly. So for that reason, it's great. Population base is growing like crazy. It's one of the faster growth cities.
One of the other big highlights with Reno too, again, there's more detail in the Reno video, so feel free to jump back there and take a peek at that one. But overall, it kind of feels like Reno's primed for some pretty substantial growth here in the near future. So I think that jumping in and kind of diving into that market sooner than later makes a ton of sense, and give us the opportunity to ride that wave or the rising tide in that market. And we just our time we spent there, we found quite a few different opportunities, and so I think finding deals is definitely going to be something we'll have no problem with. And we look forward to spending some more time in Reno and also in Dallas. So you'll hear more from us, and hopefully some of our next videos will have some opportunities to partner and invest with us, and we look forward to talking to many of you in the near future.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good. And all the markets that we hit, like you say, we hit those for a lot of really solid reasons. We feel like population and job growth, rent growth, these were all things that we looked at. So we honestly like all the markets that we went and had a look at. So we're interested in those, all the markets in general, and would love to see if there are opportunities to partner with people in any one of those markets. For us, the top two, like you say, we're Dallas, Fort Worth, and Reno, and that's where we're going to focus. So yeah, looking forward to working with you down the road.
Yeah, more to come soon.